Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Mark, Spirit Whisperer. So good
Hello.
to see you. How are you?
I'm good. It rains here every single minute. So Kentucky's quickly becoming Oregon or something.
Oh,
So we already had our big lightning, thunder, deluge already today once, but it's really dark out there. So I think it's going to probably come again.
you're probably getting what we had last night. And I think we got what Debbie had you know,
Yeah.
the day before.
Pretty much since the eclipse, it's rained here almost every single day. Like, it would rain like 5 days and then be cloudy too. Or and then all of a sudden we'll have one day where it's like 84, but then it goes right back into the rain. So it's very weird. Lots of rain. I don't know.
Yeah, that's been us. And we've had a lot of humidity, and then it'll go down to the 60s and be beautiful. And I'm like, thank you. But
Right.
yeah, today it's 77 right now.
Yeah, I think the temperature's probably going up because I just went out to check my bird feeders because I got some new stuff to put out in the yard, like a couple of solar lights stuff, but I can't because it's so busy pouring rain. I got a new bird bath and I got it all built, ready. I go, well, if it would just stop. And it's not just a little rain, it's like tropical rain or something. It's gallons pouring. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
he told me on May 1st, he goes, well, May looks like there could be quite a bit of like wind, rain stuff. And yesterday I go, well, you were just talking about my house personally, or were you talking about in general? Because ever since he said that, it's done nothing but rain here. And I went, oh, okay, well, maybe you were just talking to me personally.
Yeah. We've gotten a lot of rain. Leah has 66. That sounds perfect.
That's better.
Um, yeah, I love, hey, bright, shiny Ray. Annie Bear's here. Karen, Leah, Lisa Foster. Hello, beautiful. Karen Conroy. Got your question. Got your question, Ness. Hello, beautiful. Evelyn De, Desmongelis. That's so beautiful. I love that name. Leah, hello. All right. I think we got everybody there so far. Well, there's more people coming in now. Bright Shiny Ray, how you doing? Hope everything's going okay in Imelda. Um, yeah, so we were talking backstage. We don't usually do politics, but there's a lot going on today. So we were just talking about it, and we'll probably talk a little bit about it today about Stormy.
Yeah.
And Annie,
Storms. I had a huge storm this morning. It was lightning, thunder, and storming. And then I watched Stormy. Well, you can't really see her, but I watched the coverage.
yeah,
I go back
yeah.
and forth, I'll watch it a while, then I go watch something that has, I'll turn the channels just to, and then I go back.
Clear the airs and the hairs.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot going on right now. Um,
Now,
and
Annie Bear, Kentucky is not behaving. It's acting like a little brat. Anyway.
yeah, so last night I went out to listen to some music, and I'm on my way home about 11. Thank you, which is very impressive for me to stay
Yeah.
out that late.
Wow.
I know. I thought that was respectable, very respectable.
Well, that is considering you get up early and do your meditations and stuff early.
You know what? I am in hog heaven if I go to bed at about 8 o'clock, and I will just sit in my bed and I'll read and I'll turn on the TV like at home, not
Yeah.
home improvement thing or home shopping thing where you're buying a house in Acapulco or in the south of France, something like that. I love that stuff.
Those are fun.
Yeah. I'll just kind of have some downtime and then I'll go night night. But yes, I did that. And then all of a sudden that storm started hitting and boom, the wind started rolling in. And I'm driving down this street, Ward Parkway, and it is beautiful. Big, huge houses and big, huge trees. And I was like, something's going to fall here. I'm getting out of here because these trees are too big. And anyway, so I hit the side streets, the little streets, but I was fine, but that wind was kicking in, and it's like you're on another planet some nights, you know?
Because it's not just weather, it's more like weather.
Yeah, right? The energy that comes in with it. And I knew I was going to be fine. I mean, I was getting the drops and then they'd come in real strong. And then somebody'd be sitting at a stoplight and it's 11 o'clock at night. And it's not a teeny tiny town, but entertainment only. I was looking around. I'm like, honey, we're going to be hitting the heavy stuff here any minute. And it's a tornado warning. And you're sitting at this light with nobody in town awake. And so,
Okay, tornado warnings this time. We had them last week, but not this time. But like when I woke up this morning, I was going, well, could it be darker outside? When it was so dark. And then a few minutes later, the deluge arrived.
yeah, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot coming in. So I'm starring all the questions, you guys, while we're talking, and we're probably going to read on Stormy for a little bit. What do you think about that?
Well, I'd like to. I all that interests me. I like to see what the cards say because I don't know, so it's always interesting to me.
Yeah, Janet, you got a few small tornadoes. I was worried about you. Yeah, I've got a lot of clients in Oklahoma and clients, subscribers, chat, friends, and a lot of people in the group, in the tribe, that are all around the Midwest. I mean, a lot like on the coast, but there seem to be a lot of us there. Yeah. Right. Hypnicity, you actually pray for his enlightenment. I feel sorry for him. He has nobody. Am I nuts? No, you're non-judgment. You're not judgmental. And that's how we're all supposed to be. So, but it is quite interesting. We were talking about how he's really playing his part with abandon in this lifetime, whatever his contract was. And
he's doing it with a relish. And I understand that, human consciousness needs like that kind of thing to snap him out of it. But boy, is he ever taking his job seriously. I don't really have a lot of pity for him.
Yeah.
Because he's nasty and he's nasty to everybody. So, it's like what you put out comes back, and that's just the way it is for everybody. And he's no exception. He spent a lot of time putting nasty into the world.
Yeah.
And choosing it consciously. Now, he may be mentally impaired or something. I think he is. But he's had an awful lot of family enablers and everything. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of pity.
Yeah. Yeah. Janet, we're just going to read on Stormy and then we'll get to animal questions and mediumship and whatnot too. So I got everybody starred so far that I can see. What question do you want there, Mark?
What should we read on about? Well, I just wonder about, like, how is the jury feeling? Are they looking like, did Stormy's testimony make them feel more like they're leaning towards, yeah, this dude's guilty? Or after her testimony, are we leaning more towards, oh, he's so innocent? That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah. So what's your initial feeling on that?
I think they're still acting like they're deciding, so they're not going to act like they're decided anything because they're being good jury members. I feel like it is a good jury. I had a little bit of thought that there might be one person in there that's a little more, I don't know, might be thinking they could screw things up. But I don't know. I pulled cards earlier and it felt like there could be somebody, but I feel like the rest of them are going to convince this person.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got that they were going to go conviction, but I don't know. I'm wondering now that they've seen Stormy, how are they feeling?
Oh, now that they've seen Stormy, I think they're gobsmacked. That's my favorite word. Um, they're completely gobsmacked. They're like, that's the initial wave that comes in for me. Like they number one, they can't believe they're where they are, right? Sitting watching this stuff. Some of it's really boring, but today was like, oh my God. And then I think Hope Hicks was quite something too. So there's like an energy there. You go
Yeah.
from being asleep to being whoop.
And she cried and stuff during hers. So I'm sure that made them go, what?
And she's an articulate young woman and beautiful. And, not that that makes a huge difference, but I think she presents herself quite well.
Yeah. Well, I think Stormy Daniels does.
I do too. I think she's a smart cookie.
There's no way she's lying about it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what are you pulling, dear?
I'm just looking at how is the jury looking at this point.
Okay.
I know we still have a ways to go.
Yeah.
Let's see about here. Because the trial is, were they paying people off, to help his campaign? That's what it is. It doesn't matter if she spanked him or sucked his little tiny peenie or whatever. None of that matters. It's just, and then they went to great lengths to shut her up and everything, along with other people. So, it was that because they were afraid that would keep him from being elected, which so far every single person has said, yeah, that was the reason.
Yeah.
And I haven't really seen the defense saying much anything opposite.
Yeah.
Are you pulling cards?
I am. I think they've really I think they cleared their energy. They're like they kind of came in this looking at things, letting go of all their old beliefs about it. I think they're incredibly brave. They have so much courage. Durga Ma comes in. I get blessings. I don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the fool getting ready to jump off. Like they had no idea what they were getting into. I'm getting the innocence card. So I don't know if that is them and that they're innocent or that somebody's going to play that.
Yeah.
Like you were saying. But there's going to be a healing for the nation with this.
Mm-hmm.
And they are going to come together because the last card is oneness.
Oh.
What do you think?
So I like that one card that they might all have a nice consensus. I can't imagine that they would get a consensus of innocent, but anyway. So I get that they're taking their job seriously. This is the Queen of Cups. They're really examining the evidence that's before them. That's what I'm getting from this picture. She's got that thing sitting in her hands and she's staring into it like they're really paying attention. They're in their little seats. They're awake. They're watching, paying attention. I also think, with maybe the exception of one, but maybe not, that they really feel like they're doing this on behalf of the world. So I think they're taking their job seriously. They're looking big picture of it because they have the world in mind.
Yeah.
What do they always say about the world card? That it's like the ending. It can signify the ending or something. But anyway, to me, this is saying that. And I think their decision is getting clearer and clearer. This is the Knight of Pentacles. It's kind of getting bigger and bigger in their hand. They're ready to move forward, but they're still waiting to see. So they're on that night that's standing still, but they are prepared to move forward, I think, with a verdict. This big old giant pinnacle.
Yeah.
And it looks like the verdict is going to be pretty crushing to somebody. You get the Three of Swords. So that verdict looks like, you know, it gets him, because after that we get the Six of Wands. So it's almost like they're celebrated afterwards.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they'll be celebrated a lot the other direction. I know the media wants to always tell us there's just so many Trump lovers, but I don't know that there's that many.
I think that a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get on to the other stuff. We'll clear out the energy here. So
I love that reading, though. I thank you for letting us do that.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. It's from Reverend Saul, my crystal shaman that passed away. And recently he told me, he said, you can clear out energy. This is clearing it out, and this is bringing in love. Isn't that pretty? And it kind of dances that way.
Love it.
It does. Yeah. Yeah, I do too. That was George. All righty. And here we go. Next.
Tangerine might end up in jail anyway, just because he can't ever keep his mouth and his fingers quiet. There's that.
Yeah, he might.
He's good at being gagged, we notice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Ness, is this the question that you want up, honey?
Yeah.
I welcome messages from guides. It has been an odd set of days, energy shifts since Thursday. Weird dreams, crying a lot. What message do guides have for me? Yes, that is the question she wants up. Okay, got it. Ness, they're showing me your sunshine. You're like the sun. They're talking about how you've got a circle around you of guides, and you're surrounded, you're protected. And they're saying the cards have been laid. And I think that, and that's when they bring that sun in. So there's going to be illumination on things. And they're just reiterating the protection around you. And the energy shift is, so you can take that in so many different ways, can't you? Because part of that's this soul contract in this lifetime is coming here to be here while all this is going on. And part of it is also the project that you've been working on. So the weird dreams and crying a lot. Okay, you guys, dreams are off the charts right now. And a lot of it has feminine energy to it, because you had your sister doing stuff, didn't you? I had dreams about my sister. Everybody has something going on with their sisters, it seems like. There's a lot of that sister energy going on around here. Anyway, yeah, dreams off the charts. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was related to the project. Yeah. I think the cards have been laid. It's like it's a done deal. Bam. Illumination. Yeah, Ness gets the Three of Cups sister energy. Yeah.
Well, I think too, Ness, I know people might get sick of hearing this, but it does have something to do with Mother Earth, especially like the crying, the dreams. There's a lot of releasing going on for Mother Earth. I think that's part of the reason, I think back to like on May 1st, I think it was, somebody was asking for their own month of May or something. I don't think it was UNAS, but he was talking about there was a lot of water coming and wind and water, like mental, emotional energy being purged from the earth. So I do get that some of that is what's going on because you get the temperance card. So helping to balance yourself as well as the earth. So, yeah. So in order to help Mother Earth release some of that energy, we have to release it with ourselves. Day before yesterday, all of a sudden, I realized I was contemplating and thinking about dying. And now most of the time, I just don't, that's great. I'm okay. I'm not really afraid of it. But at the same time, I am afraid of dying. So there was this whole big thing in my mind of looking at, well, yeah, I could also be scared to death of dying. And in one respect, I'm not at all. So it's this odd thing of that fear still comes up, and I feel like we're bringing up more stuff to let go of. Like, it usually boils down to a fear of some sort that we still hang on to, because it would probably be okay for me to just totally go with, I'm fine with dying. When my time comes, it comes. Yippee skippy. I'm looking forward to it. But it's hard to go completely there because, like the other night, I had a dream when somebody was looking in my throat and they said, "Ooh, it's a deadly disease in your throat," in my dream. And I woke up thinking, uh-oh, I have a deadly disease in my throat. I'm going to probably die. So, there's that thing that comes up. So, I don't know. I don't know why I'm relating this to you, sweetie. But I feel like in some ways we're kind of going through that.
Yeah.
Because after I was going, well, that was an interesting thing to go through in my mind today. And it wasn't just fleeting. I had to like kind of sit down and get within. So here we get the Four of Cups. So we're being asked to release even more like deeper seated fears and stuff. And there's like this, almost like with my example, Mark, can you release that fear of dying? I'm like, oh, I don't know about that one. These over here are okay. I don't know. That one's a little harder for me to like. Do I have to release that too? Because I'm a little bit of a chick, whatever it is, or that I'm not enough, let that fear go, because I always, for me personally, I'll go through that a lot, or, why me, all kinds of crap. But I just feel like right now we're being asked more and more to let that go, because Mother Earth is also, like when humanity has this big fear focus, group thought, it becomes manifest in our reality, our physical reality. It becomes a part of it, which includes Mother Earth. So it gets all stuck in her. She wants to let that go and move more just in love rather than fear. And so you have to kind of shake some of that loose, So finally I got the Page of Cups, which is sort of like there's probably more to come. Look, I got all cups, because even in temperance, it's the big cups, pouring cups.
Yeah.
So lots of water, emotion, mood. Like this morning I woke up going, oh, I feel so heavy. Of course, it was dark as pitch. I knew it was another storm.
Yeah.
I had like a heavy head, a heavy heaviness. Somehow listening to Stormy lifted my spirits a little. But anyway, I went off on that one. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't know. I related to your question, Ness.
Well, it's funny you said that because I've thought about death a lot lately too. And they say that all fears are related to death because that's our greatest fear in
Right.
this lifetime or in a lifetime on the planet. and because we don't remember where we came from and how much easier that's going to be.
Right.
But it's kind of like, and they're also showing us all the water. Well, they're showing the rivers and the lakes and the oceans too, and that goes through a process where it churns up all the junk on the bottom,
Yeah.
and all that stuff comes up and it floats to the top, and then it cleans everything, and it's just a process, isn't it?
Hmm.
So, yeah, right. I'm not afraid to die either, Ness. I like that. You've had an NDE. Ooh, we should talk about that sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they've showed me where I'm gonna go and what it looks like and when it happens and everything else. And I had to remind myself of that last night when I was driving home. But then other times too lately that there's it's just that fear, that gunk that's coming up. We're just cleaning it out.
And one consistent message in all the decades that I've worked with what I call spirit, whatever it is, the voice thing, that's the one message they consistently say, is that there's no reason to fear death. Life is everlasting. You just return to your energy form. This is a temporary suit you put on. And you can do it. They explained all that in such fine detail
Yeah.
that I have a really good understanding of it. And I actually believe it. But like, I think this week when they're asking me, yeah, but are you still hanging on to that fear of death though still? And I have to say, yep, a little bit I am. Yep. So,
Yeah.
even though I'm pretty.
Yeah, everybody's talking about death and how, yeah. Appointment to some calendar front and center, Jane. And everybody's talking about missing their animals when they die. But, you got so many over there and they're here for you. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to go to the starred ones and I'm going somewhere else. Okay.
We got a lot.
Leah's back. Let's get Leah while she's here because it's raining cats and dogs. Where she is. Hello, everyone. Happy to be here. May I ask what Mother Nature wants me to work on for her betterment? Thank you kindly.
Leah, where do you live? What part of the country? I don't know why I want to know, but they're saying ask that. Mother Nature wants me to work on.
Oh, she says she's told she's a death doula.
Oh,
nice.
That's a fun job. I did that a lot at the zoo. It was not my favorite, but
Yeah. Oh, she's between Milwaukee and Chicago.
Okay, I was just curious. I don't know why they wanted to know that. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Chicago, Illinois. Okay. So that's like the central, north central United States.
Oh, Sonia, I was thinking about you last night. Lots of water there.
Yeah.
All the lakes. Yeah.
Well, I feel like there's, something like practical you can do in your area. That's kind of interesting. I wasn't really expecting that. I was kind of thinking like energetically and of course you can do that, connecting with Mother Earth and just helping her with like the things we were talking about in the last reading to help, release. But there also feels like an environmental project or something around where you live, or like working on it, volunteering there, or starting something like kind of, I know it might sound kind of maybe boring, but like cleaning up water areas, something like that. I don't know. I wasn't expecting them to get so like a practical thing.
Leanne's asking, picking up garbage.
Well, we could all do that.
Right? Yeah.
It feels like around a lake or something, or water or river or something.
It does. It's showing me some big grasses coming out of the water. So I don't know that you're pulling grasses, but but there's something in those grasses that needs to be cleaned.
Or organizing something.
Yeah.
Like coming up with an idea, or like where there's this project and so I don't know, something like that. Because I feel like you're kind of creative, and I don't know, maybe you'll say, "I'm not, Mark." Oh, I'm surrounded by lakes. Okay, ooh, that just gave me goosebumps
Yeah.
all up my back because I can't say the word lake. But I don't know. I get the feeling you're kind of a go-getter, Leah. As far as like you might see something that needs to be done and you like to try to look towards a solution rather than just ignore it. I feel like that might be part of your nature. But there also seems like there's a project or something. Oh, her kitty cat passed away.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry, Leah.
Her little Mouty. Hi, Mouty. I'm so sorry you passed last Monday. So I don't know. What else are you getting?
I'm kind of getting it has something to do with there'll be kids around it too. So
That might be like a project thing or something.
yeah, yeah, Leah, that there'll be either kids helping to volunteer, or there'll be kids, a lot of young people. But it kind of feels like you get like a community going with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
almost spearheading it or joining with somebody. I don't know. They just keep acting like there's something right around where you are, like a practical thing, and they're saying it really makes a difference. And they're like saying more kinds of things like that need to be happening all over the place. But there's something about the lakes and, you know, helping them.
yeah, they're so healing,
Yeah.
so healing. Yeah, she says, is this Leah? Is this what you're doing now? Nature walks, garbage club, and art classes.
I love that nature walks and you pick up garbage as you're walking.
Yeah,
Yeah, stuff. So you're up. They're probably talking about you're already doing this. So when you ask, what more can I do? I feel like they're liking what you're doing. And they, I think in a bigger picture to all of us, they're kind of saying, look around where you are. There may be something you can do that doesn't take much from you, but makes a big difference as far as Mother Earth goes.
yeah. She
Like I
says
got a real strong energy yesterday to, I told you I bought a new bird bath to put up because my one I had out there, it burst when it froze, and it was like, like pottery, and it just burst. So I got a new one because I always want to offer water to the birds. But then last night I got this clear message. Oh yeah, Mark, also put a little pan of drinking for like the raccoons, the possums. And I think, well, there's an awful lot of water. I don't know if they're lacking for drinking, but still, little things that you can just
yeah.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, she says, thank you both. She does want to help people and kids too. I think, and recognize you guys that you're already on that path.
Right.
So,
Sometimes we think something little doesn't make much difference, but it makes a huge difference, especially if everybody is doing something little.
yeah,
That helps.
just taking a bag with us when we go on our walks. That's huge. I try to.
Yeah.
I always take a bag for Tyler's mess, but I try to take a bag too and clean up. Or, a lot of my neighbors have some thing outside, like for recycle or something, and just toss it in. Lisa Foster, are you still here, dear? I want to get you taken care of. Let me see. We've been meandering, so I want to make sure Lisa's here today. get her in.
Right, Tyler.
There he is. He heard his name. Tai, 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 Tai.
Tyler boy.
He's so happy. Let's see.
People leaving trash. I can't. I just can't anymore. It's 2024.
Right?
Pick up your dang trash. I can't. Plus, I got the don't litter like decades ago. I don't know why. We had a don't litter campaign way back, like in the
Right.
70s or something, and people still just throwing garbage. I can't.
Oh, Lisa was out in the sun and she couldn't see. Hey, Lisa. So, is there anything I need to know? She's feeling kind of lost.
I have no sun here in Frankfurt, Lisa. You got it all in Louisville, I guess.
Right. Lisa, are you doing Reiki yet? They're just pointing that out. For some reason, Ray's healing came in. So I don't know if it's Reiki or what it is. That would be beneficial to others. And also, she said work is so slow. Okay. Yeah. And I think I'm not sure if you still are, but I know that, you're not doing Reiki yet. Okay. I see you doing some sort of healing, and it doesn't have to be Reiki. And, you don't have to take courses all the time either. I mean, you can get it out of a book or something too. Because some people develop their own kind of healing, and just knowing how to lay your hands on your cat or someone or a dog and help them out.
There's probably Reiki masters in Louisville, though, that teach, but
yeah,
you have to learn Reiki from somebody who already has it, and they're
Reiki you would
passing it down. Well, Lisa, my little sweetie pie. A few times when I review, I keep, and it's up again. So I'm going to tell you again. I keep feeling like there's some kind of a partnership or something for you. And it seems related to work, that you kind of branch out a little from what you're doing. It's not like a dramatic branch, but it helps you, create more abundance, and kind of expands what you're doing a bit. So I've gotten that before for you, that there's maybe an opportunity with someone else coming your way. So keep asking the universe for guidance and movement forward, that you want your business to expand and create more abundance in one way or another, however it serves you in your best. Because they get the star first and foremost, which is, wish on a star and focus your intention. Now he's got his little star right in front of his heart too. So you ask the universe to direct you to more abundance, because that makes you feel good. You love abundance. So wish on it, that there's some expansion that maybe you would like to have. Then I get strength. So two things. Number one, it's talking about your relationship to the animal kingdom. As we know, you're right on the back of a cat. Yeah, doesn't make sense to me. And that relationship to nature, to animals, to felines gives you strength. It's no mistake that you rescued cats and everything. It speaks to your heart, your little heart star, and it moves you forward. I love that in this one, he's riding on the lion's back. Now, as far as that partnership, I feel like, I know you're probably getting tired of me saying this, but I feel like it's on the way. You get the chariot, that there's some breakthrough, some new movement coming. Opportunity to move forward, expand forward it's on its merry way. And then finally, the Six of Wands, which would be a cause for celebration, saying, yippee, I'm happy. Look at me. Let's have a ticker tape parade. That kind of thing. So I don't know. I feel like there's more of an opportunity to take what you know and learned and expand somehow. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Lisa says, I'm trying to get the cat out of the Humane Society that they stole from me. I think they're going to cut his leg off and then put him up for adoption. So I gave him my card and told him I wanted him. So maybe that might be the Humane Society that they have my business card and know I pet sit. Oh, that could be.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It does feel like something like that. And it could be that kind of a partnership, where they just recommend you and get you more business. Because I feel like that's coming, an expansion in your own business.
Yeah.
Even to the point of where you might have to get another pet sitter to come in and assist you. You know what I mean? Where you have an employee kind of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't let that scare you. But, I don't know. I've been feeling that for a while with you, sweetie pie.
I pulled a few cards for you too, Lisa, and I get solitude. But, that's okay. But being all alone, you might feel all alone while you're doing this and trying to get things around. He's not real happy about it, but then you get passion and somebody helping you, and it does feel like it's a partnership, and it's a joint partnership that, like, you're intertwined. So some sort of that could be a contract, that could be a business, but it's going to be fun. You're going to enjoy it, and there'll be affection there. So it'll be something that you like and you have fun with. So affection and energy. You always feel alone. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you're going to get a partnership out of this, and people that you can talk to and intermingle with.
That for a while, but for her. So I'm glad you got those cards too, because then it makes me feel less annoying.
Yeah.
Because I keep telling her that there's some kind of a partnership coming. And I do think it helps with her work as well.
Yeah, I do too. It's like they pay you to keep the animals, or to foster them, or something you're doing. But I'm seeing multiple animals with you.
Yeah.
Aloha Melody. Sure, go ahead and submit one. We're just kind of freeloading here, or free falling, maybe. I don't know what you call it.
That's true, because we have too many questions to get to, so you never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little bit of spin the wheel, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it is for me when I do it sometimes.
It is kind of like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to get to Martha here because she's got something coming up. Martha's going in for colonoscopy and endoscopy.
Yeah.
I know I did slayed that on the 21st. And for some reason, I'm having nightmares ending with a colostomy bag. I've never had a fear with procedures, but it's the third time getting this, I guess, getting the dream. Martha, are you still here, sweetie? I think she is. Hi, Kelly. Kelly Scarborough's here too.
Yeah.
She says bad dreams. I'm trying to keep my mind off it. I'm working on stuff for my store. Nice.
Right, Martha.
I'm not sure. Yeah, there she is. Yay.
Yeah.
We have a delay on our end, Martha.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Buttercup's here somewhere. Oh, there she is. There you go, Wiki. There.
Oh,
Alaska is on the bed in the back room. It was thundering, and she went back there. She don't like thunder.
yeah.
Then I
Zeppelin,
vacuumed, and she didn't like that either, so she just went to the back bedroom.
yeah. Zeppelin's been wild and free all day because he was inside all night long. He was pretty upset. He was meowing.
Because
It
of the
was thunder and lightning, and he wanted to go out so bad. He was like, "Let me go play, man." It's like,
My biggest dog is the biggest chicken about thunder. She hates it. So do not like it.
Yeah. So we can read around the energy of this, Martha, and what it feels like, but we don't do medical, but we can read around the energy of it. And this is entertainment only. So we'll always put that up there. Yeah, Zephyrus thinks he's Thor, right, Teresa? Yeah, he does. He was so excited.
Hump, bump, 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 bump. What are you getting?
Um,
I'm looking at
You know, they keep reminding me of how much we've been. You have so many close relatives that have died of cancer. Yeah, yeah. They keep showing me about that fear, and we kind of talked about this at the beginning of the
Yeah.
show, Martha. That these fears are coming up, and fear of death is like the biggest one, right? And it's kind of the cause of all the other fears, but or the deepest root of it, they say. But I feel like um, you're here for a sacred purpose. I pulled these remembering cards. So remembering who you are and that you are a divine being. You know, you're not this body. She takes good care of herself. Yeah. Remembering and there's that water right there, the fountain. So life. Um, I think you just have to set a good intention on this, Martha. Um, I don't see the bag there. I see you're going to get out of this. That there's a portal there. Um, and I think it's the time to look at that dream and what else that dream could possibly be. Like, what do you need to let go of that you're hanging on to? They're just showing me that bag, and you know, let's face it, it's with our excrement or the things that we need to release. And release is a really sacred thing, and that is how important that is. So I think they're just talking about releasing. So when they show you that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Last time I had a colonoscopy, I also had an endoscopy. And, you know, it was all fine. And of course, I'm old, and that was also like my 5th colonoscopy. So, and they usually find polyps. So there's all that. But this last time was good, and I don't have to go back for 5 years. So I just want you not to feel alone, and I relate to you. But the other thing I want to say is some of this dreamy stuff is about what we were talking about earlier. about my little speech about death. Because on some level, you're kind of going through that same thing too. And Terry even mentioned she was thinking about death this week. It's also, so the dreaming thing is a little different. They're using what's going on in your life now to help you process and release it. But it's also about Mother Earth releasing this water, this energy. Because it's the Eight of Cups, all this wateredy, and there's the moon going, oh, I'm crying. There's so much water release, which is releasing fear. And then they gave me a little image of you sleeping and dreaming about death. And that it was to help you leave that fear behind, walk away from it. Now, they also give me this picture of you sleeping with your butt up in the air, preparing for your little fine and fun colonoscopy. There you are, nice and asleep. You're all presented and ready for the doctor's instruments.
Yep.
And in the end, he's going to feel like it was a successful procedure. He's going to be all, that was a piece of cake, like nothing out of the ordinary. I actually think you get a pretty good prognosis. He may say something like, I had to remove 2, but I didn't see any signs of cancer or anything like that. I think he gives you like a, pretty good bill of health. Here's the Hierophant, but that a lot of times can be a doctor too. And give me the peace sign. Peace, go in peace. Kind of releases you, and then you feel more balanced and happy because this is over with.
Yeah.
It's on the other side. And you're going, oh, I don't know why I got so stressed out. But, oftentimes when we're going for a procedure, that's when all those, the death stuff comes up. Because I'm dealing with the jaw thing that's really bugging me. And so then I'm like, what is it? A jaw tumor? What?
She says the Cleveland Clinic director's doing it. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That shows that I think this is why I got this guy with the sword to do that. Like the king, he goes, ha, piece of cake.
Yeah.
The director of the clinic.
I think so too. All right, let's throw this in for Annie Bear before she has to leave. She's got to get going. She's a busy woman. Iridescent layers coming into alignment. Is that the main thing? Is that part of the question, Annie? Did I miss part of it, honey? It's not all of it. I know she's been talking about this.
I'm not sure. But I know now this is going to be my colonoscopy card.
I love that for a colonoscopy card.
A little funny that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was for Ness. That wasn't really a question for us, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Annie, did you have a question? Because I'm not seeing it. She said she had to go.
She's hitting the streets.
Yeah, she gone. She's out in the woods.
Going for keys.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yes, Spirit does have a sense of humor. They're like going, because I picked this deck up just for that reading, and I know they gave us the colonoscopy card.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has no question. She's all fine and dandy.
Okay. Oh, Bright Shiny Ray. When I was a child, I had a friend named Carl. Does he have a message for me? Bright Shiny Ray, is he on the other side? And are you still here? Oh, you're just hanging out, Annie. Love you too.
She might not know if he's on. Do you know if he's on the other side? I'm wondering. Friend named Carl. Oh yeah, he passed a while ago.
Okay. And was he young when he passed, or was he? Because he's showing me a childlike energy, like kind of skipping along. Yeah, sorry for your loss, honey.
Okay, he died from AIDS, she think.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. A decade or more ago. Yeah, he feels like he was still like, sometimes when people are ill, especially if they have a terminal diagnosis, they do return to that childlike kind of joy and wonder. A lot of them do. You can go either way. My old therapist used to say, you can get really selfish and cranky, or you can get like a little kid and have joy and wonder in your life. And he really feels like when he left, he was that person. He was filled with joy and wonder. He would have been in his early 40s. Yeah, so quite young. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's telling you he is in his wholeness now. So he is completely healed. And he's like, you won't believe what it's like over here. It's unbelievable. There is harmony in his life now. So did he like music? Because this harmony card for me doesn't mean just that he was, that he's in harmony with the universe, but because he is, obviously, but also that he's listening to a lot of music. Like there's musicians here, there's all the arts here. Um, he wants you to speak your truth. If there's something that you're holding back, he wants you to let it out. So whether that's singing, dancing. Oh, she says he was so much fun and silly as a kid. I loved him when we were little. Yeah. And that was that childlike thing that he still had. He wants you to be candid and have determination because you've got this. There might be something that you're going through, and I'm told perseverance as well. So know that you've got the strength to get through this, whatever it is. Bright shining ray. People in your small town were mean, and he left in our senior year of high school. Yeah.
Gay bullying. Thank you guys for the stuff about the jaw. Yeah, I went to the dentist already, but that's not it. So I don't like the idea of maybe going to a chiropractor. It's right there. It's just really bugging me. Never ever had anything like before in my life. Well, the first thing he said to me is kind of like what he was saying to Terry. Is that, boy, it sure is great over here. He talked about that right off, like that, crossing over, I was immediately brought back into balance because, I think he was pretty sick there at the end, but I felt great right away. It was like a happy welcoming. There was a party going on over here. It's like returning home. So all that's great. I've loved it over here on this side. He also says, I lived my life fully, and I'm not really ashamed of it. This Knight of Swords. I lived my truth, let's say that. And I'm not ashamed of it. And I, no matter how many people told me I should be, I wasn't. And I'm not, I don't have shame about my death or if it was AIDS. It was what it was. Because I was proud for who I was. I get that. And, he was celebrated on the other side and made welcome. So he's not going to take guilt and judgment He's not owning it. He didn't take that with him. He I think he got, you were talking about they were mean to him in town. He moved beyond that though, before the end. He wasn't, a closeted, scared person at the end. He was more living who he was. And I think he was proud of that. Now, the last thing you want to tell me was he's thinking about reincarnating at this time in his life. He's looking at that idea. I get the Wheel of Fortune, returning and coming back on the earth again. So I feel like that's what he's looking at, another lifetime here on earth.
Yeah, that is beautiful. I love that. Mary Starshine is a massage therapist, and she says to put your thumb inside your cheek and massage the muscles.
Okay. Yeah, I have been massaging it from the outside, but that sounds like a good idea from the inside too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking I could probably acupressure it, which I've been doing, but sometimes.
Yeah. If you see Juno around, Juno's really good at that too for Shinjin-jutsu. And who else is? Is it Hypnicity and Juno? There's somebody else that's really good.
Oh, Bright Shiny Ray. Why did he say no when you wanted to meet him again as an adult? He did his work, Carrie Love, and I didn't meet him again as an adult. Was it because he was sick? Anyway. Karen Doyle looks like he's waiting a little bit till energies shift a little bit more before he returns. Yeah. What I'm feeling.
Yeah, I feel like he's waiting until he gets embraced. So I don't know if
No, I don't grind my teeth, Lisa. The dentist told me that.
Yeah. Okay, Jane says castor oil pack and hot washcloth. Everybody loves castor oil. I bought some.
I'm fresh out of castor oil, Jane. That sounds like something you'd like. I'm teasing you because I love you. I just did a reading with her, and she looks so beautiful and vibrant. I'm teasing her.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's one of my favorite things about private readings. I get to see you guys' beautiful faces.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sunshine Jean is actually coming on here and not spitting at me.
Hey, honey, how are you? No, she's not. She's nothing but lightness and goodness.
I know that. I'm teasing her.
Yeah.
She's going, well, so nice you made it to Terry's channel.
And we talked about that because all our sisters are having some stuff right now. So, yeah, everybody's talking about castor oil for aches and pains. Yeah, everybody's been talking about it. I've got it on my nightstand.
Put castor oil around your waist. There's a lot of belly fat.
Really?
Or like on a rag or something? I'm interested in that.
Tony, what's the name? Kelly, if you're still here, or Sun Psychic Jean, what's the name of Tony's channel? You might know. She does that wheel, but she gets a big tub and puts castor oil in it, and she puts ace bandages and stuff on it and soaks them.
Yeah, because that's what I was visualizing was an ace bandage when I was asking. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, where do you even buy castor oil? At the drugstore?
You can get it at the health food store. You can get it at the drugstore. You can get it at we can get it at our grocery stores. Yeah, I get organic, Jane. I get it at Whole Foods has the cheapest that I've found for organic castor oil, because you can pay $20 for a little tiny thing, or I think it's $5 for a pretty good sized one.
Amazon would be good for me because we don't have a health food store here.
Yeah, Amazon's got the Whole Food stuff and everything else. Martha says she uses a Velcro band like weightlifter to keep bandages in place, and she says yes, organic.
Yeah, and then they're also saying it would help my jaw. Ugh, but does it taste hideous?
Yeah, do you put it on the outside or the inside? Oh, that's what she uses. Cotton flannel, Mary. Thank you.
She said, yeah. Casey recommended cotton flannel.
Yeah.
And Edgar Casey, of course, is from Kentucky.
Is he?
Yep. He's a fellow Kentucky psychic. Yep, he was born in Kentucky. All of his stuff was in Kentucky.
Wow. I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, big castor oil advocate. Look at that.
Yeah. Everybody loves it. Everybody's
Say
talking
about this chat and go back and write it all down. Now I've completely lost the plot about what we were doing.
I think we're done.
Thanks for all your guys' questions. I'm just so interested in me now. I can't.
Are you a fellow Leo?
I'm a Libra.
Oh, Libra. Yeah.
But Libras, are you a Leo?
I am.
Because I've known a lot of Leos. We get along well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Libras and Leos do, I think.
Yeah. My sister's a Libra.
Yeah.
So
Oh, your sister is? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I've always, whenever I've known somebody as a Leo, it's always been somebody that I really get along with. So.
Oh, Jill says to chew a clove.
Oh, chew on a clove.
Yeah.
I might be able to do that.
Yeah. Wow.
I know it's an ancient old remedy, but everybody always made a hideous face when you used to take it, cod liver oil, and so I was always scared of it. No, castor oil, not cod liver. Castor oil, I mean.
Yeah. They kept telling me about oil of oregano, so I bought the oil of oregano. I didn't buy the capsules. I didn't know. And I've been taking that, but it does work.
Oh,
it's not tasty though.
I'm gonna look it up on Amazon, see what they have to offer.
Oh, Karen says, okay, here you go. This is all you need, people. J Mac Botanicals, organic castor oil, cold pressed. Yeah, that's what I've got. Glass bottle, 16 ounce, pure, unrefined, hexene, free for face, skin, eyelashes, pack wraps, and pads.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm going to have to read up on it all.
Yeah, it does help. It does.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, entertainment only, but and the glass bottle is good. I hadn't thought about that, Karen, and I got a plastic bottle. And that's something I have to keep reminding myself every time I do that. Only by glass. Only by glass.
Starshine says Leo equals a law enforcement officer. A double Libra married to a Leo. See, there you go. I know Leos and Libras get along. My partner was a Libra. So it was Libra. But we lived together for 41 years. So even though we didn't always get along, we didn't ever move away from one another.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
some of our best times were arguing. So there's that.
Yeah. And they say to beware if you don't argue, right?
Oh, it gives you the poops. Well, something to look forward to. Look at all these fine, helpful hints here.
I know. I'll tell you what. Everybody's got it right now. Everybody's on it. Yeah, I know. If you need anything, I love this group. I love that.
No, I do too. That's one of the best things about having a group. And I also like that. When the chatters are all they're helping somebody. I often see that in the chat.
Yeah.
And somebody's mentioned something, and everybody offers all their. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yep, cracking us up.
All right. Constipation.
Well, we'll get rid of all of it.
That was fun, you guys.
Yeah, thank you all so much. Have a great night. I'm going to be. Allie unfortunately had to be called away tonight, so I am going to be running her show, her dream show. And unless she gets back in time. So we'll be on tonight with the Bookers, the fabulous Bookers, Peter and Carolyn and Diana Oil Painter and Callie Hiller. What are you doing?
The next thing I'm doing is with Allie on Thursday. I'm doing Meeting of the Mediums, 5:30 Eastern.
That's such a great show.
Oh, connected. Yeah, I don't know who I'm reading with. I think it might be somebody new this time. I always love going on there because I never know You and I've read on that show together, haven't we? Been on Alleys together?
Yeah, we had a lot of fun on it together.
Yeah, because I think we've only done it once together on there. But I've read on there a lot, and I love Allie, of course. She's great.
Yeah, she's so easy. She's so nice.
So many fun people over there.
Yep. All right, everybody. Well, lots of love, family, tribe, and we will see y'all later. Have a great one.
Bye, guys. Love you.